to receive. Now that bad weather is pushed through. That means we'll get an early look. Jalen McClendon, the dual threat quarterback, as Colton Thieker sends it out of bounds, and a penalty to start will give the Aviators good field position.
Kick out of bounds. Kicking team. By rule, the ball will be placed at the 40-yard line. First down.
Outstanding field position, and our first look at Jalen McClendon. Played his college ball at Baylor, now 30 years of age, and he can get after you through the air and on the ground.
He certainly can. His legs have been a much bigger part of his game this year. He's the leading rusher for this team with 85 yards rushing on the season.
Change left, F or B, black or brown weed. Monday, ready? Yeah, brown. Yeah.
John Lovett gets the start at running back.
Here we go.
Todd Haley.
180. What's that?
Loves the two-back look. He'll motion Tay Martin out, and on the quick slant, the pass is corralled by Gunnar Oaks. 6'4", 256-pounder out of Eastern Michigan, and an 8-yard gain.
Good start on just a little tight end delay.
Here you go. A half left top. Black stars under. All right, Monday, ready? Here you go. Set. 180. What's that?
On second down and 2. Just love it in the backfield again. That's a first down strike into plus territory. Kiki Chisholm with a grab, a gain of 6.
You know, they've been able to get the ball out quick. This Columbus offense has gotten into a pretty good rhythm. They've been one of the better rushing offenses all year long behind Jalen McClendon and a stable of backs. But when he's able to get the ball out quick and on time, this offense can really be efficient.
Here we go. Set. 180. What's that?
No punts across midfield this year in the UFL. The rule change. McClendon, play action. Heaves one deep, man-to-man coverage and out of bounds. Juice Wells was the intended target. Stephen Jones Jr. right on top of him.
Let's go. Looks like 12. Wait.
What do you want, Coach?
12.
This
is probably 12. Base. Go, son, go. Mid adjust.
Hear a lot of communication there. The number 12 was him getting the information on what the personnel grouping is for Columbus. 1 back, 2 tight ends, and then he yells out base, which is their base personnel group on defense.
First touch for Lovett. Lowers the shoulder ahead of the 40-yard line in a big gain. A great block by Chris Glazer up front. Give him 6, Roddy.
The stable of backs, John Lovett, Zaquandre White, and Toa, it's a really good group. They're especially physical and breaking tackles, and this is a situation where, Roy, you mentioned no punts once you pass midfield. This will be a really long field goal, not a 4-point field goal yet unless they were to lose a couple yards. It's a really interesting situation. Todd Haley may have a big decision if they get to a 4th and short.
Jumbo package, extra offensive lineman. On 3rd down and 4, Lovett to the edge. Lovett right at the line to gain, is shoved out of bounds hard. And it all come down to the spot. Quinterio Cole brought him down quickly.
Well, the block on the edge by Alize Mack is really what makes this. It's a little reach block on the outside that prevents that Dallas defense from setting edge. Maybe a little bit of a hold there. Probably a little bit of a hold there. But it allows the running back to get to the outside. And a 4th and short, Todd Haley looks like he's going to go for it with that extra lineman in the backfield.
Second straight play we've seen, the extra beef on the turf, and a timeout call. Extra beef on a Sunday. What's not to love?
First time out of the half, Columbus.
Really, the first big play call for Todd Haley.
We're on the right hash, right?
Black Mono's there.
All right, let's go Sad to the line. Detroit, Sad.
He likes Motown today, apparently, Roddy.
But sad Motown, not happy Motown, although hopefully they're happy after this snap. Todd Haley called the plays, the offensive coordinator. He's the offensive coordinator for this team, but with him taking over the head coaching duties, Bob Saunders calling the plays, obviously he still has input. They only need 11 inches to get this first down.
I'll tell you this, I want to avoid 77 Kevin Strong on that Dallas defense. One of the better at striking and shedding on the defensive line in this league.
Played his college ball at UTSA, the 29-year-old, 4th and inches.
There's big 77 that Cole was talking about.
Here you go.
First big play here in our first quarter. Handoff Lovett with a crease. Some real estate and a first down, spinning down to the 31. Donald Payne brought him to the turf. But the drive continues for the Aviators.
Well, they decided to run to the side of Kevin Strong, but because of Strong on that strong side, they had to bounce it back. Luckily, there was a cutback lane. Really nice job by the running back, feeling that, getting to the soft spot in the line, and getting the first down.
Black Bunny Bones, ready? Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Aviators impressive. The opening possession, scoreless here in Frisco.
Here you go. Set. 180. What's that?
Columbus in search of its first win this season. Play action. McClendon buys some time. This is what he does on the move. And a dangerous pass off the double carom with a penalty marker down. Check it 2 is incomplete.
Help with the number. Help with the number. Defensive pass interference.
That's a good spot. All right. Okay, we're not going to worry about the rookie. Pass interference. Defense. The ball will be placed at the spot of the foul. First down.
Trey Fluellen that was able to sneak in there early.
We can help you with the number. It's 26, I believe it was, on that pass interference. It's a good job by Jalen McClendon of extending the play. He actually had a receiver slip in the middle of the field. The first effects that we've seen of the rain that we got earlier in the afternoon. Now it puts Columbus just outside of the 10-yard line.
An impressive start for the Aviators. You heard Coach Neuheisel mention the fact they had a 9-day layoff in between games, so they have been ready. Despite the change on the sideline. Inside give Lovett. Chopping his way inside the 10. Give him 3.
This Columbus team came into the game #1 in the UFL in yards per rush, averaging 6 yards a rush. And defensively, is the Dallas Renegades team that's the best rush defense in the league. A lot of that because of that front, led by Kevin Strong and Dominique Davis. It's a big, stout defensive line, but the Aviators have to find a way to get it going. And going empty here, Jalen McClendon's legs become really big.
Screams quarterback run, does it not? 8th play of the drive. Let's see, McClendon going to throw it into the flats. Lovett stays in bounds. Lovett in for the touchdown. Magnificent along the near side, staying in bounds. Fluellen couldn't bring him down to the turf, and the question is, did he score?
Sure looked like it from the naked eye that he was able to get in. Does anything touch out? No, both feet are in. I believe that the ball is across when the hand hits down out of bounds. I think this is a surefire touchdown, Roy.
Latest college ball at Penn State, staying in bounds. A tremendous balancing act. How about 8 plays, 60 yards in under 5 minutes? The Aviators with a statement to start.
Aided by a 4th down conversion, and then that big penalty setting the tone today.
Ryan Coe. Kicker from Cal. They'll go for the 1-point conversion. Coe connects to make it 7-0, and the Aviators on the road off and running.
It was a really efficient drive, but Jalen McClendon to John Lovett in the end zone gets the Aviators.
All right, we're the only ones invited. That's okay. That's okay. Let's go. Let's go. No God wants to watch the Renegades.
It's a full ride for the first-year head man, a Rose Bowl Hall of Famer, former UCLA quarterback. We asked him this week, Coach, how excited were you to get the phone call to return to the sidelines? He couldn't contain himself. There's all kinds of gas left in that tank.
I don't know that anyone is having more fun in football than what Coach Rick Neuheisel is having right now. He has said multiple times he is having an absolute blast while keeping his full-time job on full ride, as you mentioned a second ago, or as you alluded to a second ago.
7-0. Good start for the Aviators in search of their first win this spring season. Pro football is back. Day Hunter deep to receive. The ensuing kickoff. And Harris takes it. Leapfrogs to the 29. A nifty return. Renegades will take over there. UFL is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Progressive makes bundling home and auto easy. Look at the National Soccer Hall of Fame located in this venue here at Toyota Stadium.
Boys, I tell you, Noel Mazzoni told me he wants to set the tone early, start with the stretch play, see if they can get that going. Says the genesis of the offense will build around that.
Columbus has struggled over the last week defending that stretch play.
Drake Stoops in motion, handoff Ellis Merriweather. And around the right edge, nothing doing, stacked up. It'll be 2nd down and 10. And Austin Reed, leading passer in the UFL, can do it in a number of different ways with that arm slotted angle, the cannon that he's got.
The thing that has impressed me is his command of the offense.
63 wide carry on the Omaha Red.
He has been able to identify, dissect defenses quickly. They like to go play action when they're under center like this and get Austin Reed an easy look.
Play action and a frozen rope. Deontay Burnett. Here come the Renegades, trailing 7-0. That is enough for the first down.
I don't know what Beyonce is, but I don't think you're ready for this, Jelly.
We went from Motown to Beyonce quickly. Stoops played his college ball at Oklahoma. Reed from Western. And a short gain.
Here he goes, double.
It's interesting, guys. I was talking to Noel Mazzoni about tempo. I said, if you play.
Come on, Seth.
Dodge Corona there from Noel Mazzoni.
Yeah, they both should have blocked him.
62 Z-Dodge Corona on the Omaha Ready.
62 will be 6-man protection, so that back will be staying in to help. But do you want to go less tempo because you played the same team Friday night? He said, no, actually we want more tempo so we can build on some of the stuff that we run for later in the week.
Omaha set.
Out of the shotgun look, sidearm delivery. Merriweather will shake and bake across the 45. It'll be 3rd and short. Tony Fields the 2nd. Brought him down. Give him a gain of 6.
And Roy, one of the things that's made this offense so dangerous, we haven't mentioned Tyler Vaughn's name. We will do that a lot. But the running backs have been a big part of this pass game. Ellis Merriweather's done a nice job out of the backfield.
Chelsea Dagger on the turbo ready.
And guys, this Aviator secondary, they've been mixing up the looks. They've been press coverage the first 2 plays, then off that last play. Here, they're tight to the line of scrimmage.
All the eyes and mind of a quarterback on the sideline.
Macho Brady.
Watch this matchup down to the bottom. That's Tyler Vaughn's, the #1 receiver in the league.
They go the other way on the slant, broken up. Little bang play, Burnett. And DJ Miller timed it beautifully, Roddy.
Well, they're trying to get a little natural rub, a little slant with a go from Drake Stoops. But the corner just does a really nice job of avoiding Stoops and breaking up the pass. If Stoops is a little bit more vertical, then I don't think the corner is able to jump across his face like that. Nonetheless, it ends up in an incompletion, and an offense that's been really efficient has to punt on its first drive.
Brendan Hall will punt it to Juice Wells. And a penalty marker comes in. So on 4th down, can punt it if you have it cross midfield.
No one touched it, correct?
Yes, go to 25, yeah.
Going to 25, but we have a flag on the play, so let's just hold where it is.
Illegal formation on the kicking team.
So this is
we can add a 5-yard from the end. Yep.
Back it on.
Okay. Illegal formation. Kicking team, number 25 is not on the line of scrimmage. 5 yards will be added to the end of the kick. First down.
Well, a punt of 38 yards leads us to our next break. Halfway home in our first quarter. And the Aviators lead at 7-0.
My taxes pay for these roads.
With Seth Green.
Seth, why was it important for you and your teammates to make that trip to the hospital, see Carter, and then show him those T-shirts wearing before the game today?
Yeah, it's just, you know, a great opportunity to be a blessing. Carter's just such a big fighter, a big supporter of us, that the least we could do is show our support for him and his family. You know, it was great going and talking to him yesterday. Just, you know, giving them love, showing our appreciation for him and them and our support, like I said. You know, give him a little goodie bag, make him know that, like, he's in our hearts and stuff. Like, wrote it on the tape today. We all wore our shirts, like you said. Just out here supporting him, supporting us, being one community out here in Dallas.
Let's get a shot of the tape right there real quick. Dirk, see if you can get that. Really cool. Hey, and you mentioned what he means to you guys, Seth. He's watching right now, so let him know.
Oh, yeah, Carter, we appreciate you, man. Whole fam, hello. You know, we got to go out here, keep playing, get this dub for y'all. Thank you.
Thank you, Seth.
I appreciate y'all.
Cole, thank you. Aviators get it back. The dump off to Mack. And the tight end rumbles ahead for another first down for Columbus. And Carter McLeroy watching today. Oh, what a sight. Carter from the Renegades and our broadcast position here at Toyota Stadium. We wish you nothing but the best. We are thinking of you. Go get him, Tiger.
So cool to see the players to reach out to members of the community that are big supporters of theirs. We certainly wish Carter well in his fight and thank him for his support of the UFL and the Dallas Renegades.
What's that?
Big gainer. Columbus on the move again. McClendon's been in the zone to start. And Juice Wells Jr. began his college career at South Carolina, then at Ole Miss, going to gain 8.
They started to get Juice Wells going a little bit last week. 5 catches for 48 yards. I mean, this is a guy who was first-team All-SEC in 2022 at South Carolina. Arguably the best receiver in the league that year. They can get him going. It would be really big for this offense.
Second down and 2. Toa, the running back. Former Mountain West Conference superstar at Nevada. Fresh off the golf course a year ago. Little zone read. McClendon upended with authority. Met with resistance. Kevin Strong. No gain.
Kevin Strong has been as active a defensive lineman as there is. He's going to start over here and work all the way around to make this tackle. Little zone read action, and Kevin Strong just powers through, able to shed the block. He has been an absolute handful for everybody this season.
Cole said stay away from 77, right? Stay away from him.
Guys, we got a new quarterback in here too. Jalen Morton, backup quarterback in.
First time we've seen him. Little quarterback power over the right side. Lowers his shoulder. That's a first down. Good looking play call. Trey Fluellen upended him, but he picked up 4 on 3rd and short.
And a good call by Max, because those guys, I mean, very similar. Toa with the block on the edge is able to spring as Jalen Morton comes in. Get a couple of block, couple of pullers coming around, and then the block by his running back, and they're able to get the first down.
Guys, I was a backup quarterback most of my career, so anytime the backup gets in, I gotta show love. Even though there's no way I was running the ball like that.
I was gonna say, are they running quarterback sweep with you, Max?
Far from it.
First down, Toa looking for a crease. He'll find some real estate. 2-yard gain on first down. Well, just as we all anticipated, with the exception of Tyler Fulgham, we've got the Aviators on the move as 8.5-point underdogs, looking like the favorites so far.
I do wonder how the difference in rest has played into this, because Dallas has looked a little sluggish, had some mistakes on the perimeter that have cost them. Meanwhile, Columbus has come out and been very sharp. Got to credit this Columbus team for coming out despite the distractions off the field and really performing well so far. Now, look, they got to finish this drive, but it's been a good start.
A lot of football left to be played. Delayed give. Toa lowers the shoulder. And the boom inside the 35. 3rd down and short coming up for the Aviators.
It's a nice job by Jalen McClendon on that last play, managing that motion too. It's getting low on the play clock. Had to get the inside motion from the tight end to set up that run.
Toa has yet to score a touchdown this year. You saw the odds there. He has had the hot hand on this possession.
Here we go. Set. 180. What's up?
Can't punt when you cross midfield. That's where the Aviators are again. Back foot toss. Tumbling is Chisholm. Otherwise could have easily picked up the first down. The pressure by Bauer and a penalty marker on the field.
33.
It's going to be offside.
Defense number 33 in the neutral zone at the snap. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Taco can't do that, Roddy.
No, he certainly can't. Would have been short. Top of your screen. Taco Charlton pretty clearly lined up offsides.
Here go a 1 week slide.
Little mesh concepts by Columbus, and Kiki Chisholm would have been short of the first down. But this is the sloppiness that I'm talking about, Roy. This is what happens when you go Tuesday, Sunday at times.
It was a Tuesday night victory here in Dallas over the Battlehawks, 31-15, a quick turnaround. Clinton under center after picking up the free first. White, little speed and a burst. Upended quickly, and a flag on the field deep in the backfield.
Holding. We're coming back to you. Holding. Offense number 77. 10-yard penalty. First down.
Filiaga.
There was a reason that the edge wasn't set on that one. That's because it was just a little bit of a grab out here on the edge on Taco Charlton, who was the guy on the previous play who was offsides. His hands get outside.
Here you go.
Little grab and comes back 10 yards.
Double. Just left. Like butter, next round. Double. Ready? Come on.
Watch the hard count here.
Good call, that double-double. Said it multiple times, trying to remind his offensive line. Good call, Roddy.
Quarterback loves the running back here in the booth. High snap, McClendon will try to make something out of nothing. He cannot. And the Renegades sniff it out. It'll be a loss of 2. Kalen DeLoach.
I mean, the high snap absolutely kind of blows up this entire play. Jalen McClendon has to take his eyes off of what looked like it was going to be some sort of draw, maybe with an option to throw it out to the right to Kiki Chisholm, but all of that was dead once the high snap happened. Now you're in a really precarious situation because, as you said, they're across 50, you cannot punt. Right now, you'd be short of a 4-point 60-yard field goal. You want to try and cut this in half to have a decent shot on third down.
Second in Highland Park. McClendon surveys, will get what he can inside the 40. Comebacker to Jalen Moore, and the coverage by Sean Wade with a tackle. Look, a good start for Todd Haley, put into a weird position today as the acting head man. And we'll see what he comes up with here.
And a good start for Bob Saunders, who took over the offensive play calling for today. Heard that stutter call. See what that is. Are we getting a double move or something with the cadence?
Ninth play of the drive after an 8-play touchdown drive to start.
7.
False start. Offense number 77. 5-yard penalty. Third down.
Do you accept it here because this gives you a chance to kick a 60-yard field goal worth 4 points potentially?
I actually think Dallas should decline the penalty because right now, if Columbus doesn't gain another yard, they can kick a 61-yard field goal, which would be worth 4 points. And now you're in a situation where you're Columbus where the worst thing you could do is pick up 2 yards and have a 59-yard field goal worth 3 points. It's like shooting a mid-range jumper from just past the 3-point line. No, take a step back and shoot it for 3.
The mid-range is a totally lost art now in basketball. We don't do that.
And now you've got mid-range in football.
Seconds.
Well, at least the equivalent. It's still a long-range field goal.
Timeout on the field. Aviators will talk things over. Todd Haley, former head coach of the Kansas City Chiefs, and talking things over with his group, and that has to be a consideration right now.
I think it has to be, because your mentality, you'd love to pick up the first down. You'd love to set up an easier field goal, but even to have a, quote, easier field goal, you probably need 10, 15 yards. So do you just take a shot down the field to try and pick up the first down, or maybe you get a penalty, and if you don't get it, you kick the 60-yarder? You don't want like a draw or something to get you 2 yards. You don't want that.
Cole, you love talking about kickers. Ryan Coe is thunderfoot as far as I'm concerned. He can bang one in from 60.
He might be able to make it. The thing that I'm anticipating seeing is more drop-back game from Columbus. The traditional pass rush hasn't really been there from Dallas today. We've seen a lot of play action. We've seen some quarterback run, quarterback option. I wonder if you just go more to the straight drop-back game because that traditional protection's been there. And that goes to what Ronnie was saying. You get that protection, go ahead and take your shot.
Yeah.
You got outside leverage for Juice Wells here with a lot of cushion to the near side. There are a couple routes that I like off of that. Will take a little bit of time to develop, but you've got good options here.
He's got the bowling ball in the backfield. Toa. Will go underneath. Tay Martin, leading receiver for the Aviators, gets down to the 31, a gain of 11, and here comes a field goal try.
I like that. It was a big enough chunk where it makes it more comfortable for Ryan Coe. It's incomplete. You still have the ability to kick the 60-yarder, potentially for 4. I like that play call.
Can you imagine all the analytic nerds out there examining what to do on 3rd and 23 from the 43 when there's a 4-point field goal in play?
Here's the thing. The analytics nerds need data, and we don't have data on 4-point field goals.
50-yard effort from Ryan Coe. 3 of 4 this season. 0 for 1 his last time out. The loss to D.C. Cow sends it long, and Coe missed it. 20 seconds to go. Ryan Coe comes up empty, and a stop for the Renegades.
Looked like a pretty good snap and hold, and Ryan Coe just pushed it to the right. And I think if you're Coach Rick Neuheisel, you are breathing a sigh of relief about how that turned out. The holding call was a big hindrance to that drive, but this is a Dallas defense that was on its heels until that holding call. And you get out of that, giving up no points, get your offense back on the field, which has not had an opportunity just because of possessions to get a rhythm in this first quarter.
My generic question, is it Tyler Vaughn's time?
Gotta go. Turbo set.
Answer is no. The zone read straight ahead, bursting through the hole. Day Hunter. Played his college ball at Liberty, 23 years of age, and a gain of 12.
We're going to make sure to highlight the blocks of these tight ends over the course of this game, because on that last play, Curtis Hodges, number 8, had a really nice block at the point of attack that let Day Hunter cut off of and get that big gain. This is a Columbus defense that has really struggled against the run this year.
First quarter in the books, 7-0. Columbus on the road here against the Renegades with the lead.
People know what their cards are. And if you can do that and you know exactly what they're in, you can take advantage of it.
Thank you, Coach.
100% Rick Neuheisel.
Only thing we can control is what we do. Here we go. Here we go. On one. Flag. Seattle. On one. Ready.
So, Ronnie, this is going to be that stretch play again. Seattle going to be stretched.
Here we go.
Sounds like there's emotion in there as well, Cole.
Oh, look at this under center single back. That's gorgeous.
You love that, don't you?
180.
No field goals in this conversation. Let's get physical. Day Hunter over to the left edge.
I'll tell you what, that brings back memories of Rudy Johnson with me at Auburn. God rest his soul. Coach Mazzoni calling those plays. He handed the 32. Good things were going to happen.
With this crew, when they run that play, as you mentioned, Cole, they run a lot of stretch. It's that outside zone play. Columbus really struggled fitting that a week ago. And it's hard because all the place where the gaps are, they all change. You're having to maintain your gap integrity while everybody's moving. Those linebackers have struggled to fit that.
Greg Ward in motion on second down. Just 6 plays in the first quarter for the Renegades. On the move to begin the second.
Snap.
Here comes the penalty call.
Illegal snap, 71.
Snap infraction. Offense number 71, 5-yard penalty, second down.
Cole, does that bring back memories too? A successful stretch play called by Noah Mazzoni and then a little bit of a illegal snap? That happened with you too?
I always wonder how it happens. It was just a little bit of a flinch by Sam Tecklenburg. And you hear the snap count on Turbo. I think that means that Austria wants to get to the ball and snap it quickly so you can be off a little bit of when you think you're going to get it and when you don't. But you can't flinch. You just snap the ball. The play starts with your movement.
Second down and 11. Hunter in the backfield again. Slant. Tyler Bonds, leading receiver in the UFL. Able to squirt through and pick up 10 on 2nd and 11.
You talk about a quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Tyler Vaughns is going to hook up, and there's going to be a little triangle of defenders that he just sits down in, and Austin Reed delivers it. You can see there's 3 defenders all around Tyler Vaughns. He just sits in that little soft spot. Austin Reed knows he's going to be there, delivers the ball. And these guys are on. They're on such good. They have such good rapport early in this season.
Vaughn so instinctive on 3rd and short. So is Hunter. A stutter step, and there he goes. Day. Steps out near the 10. It'll be 1st down and goal for the Renegades.
Talked about the tight ends a little bit. Curtis Hodges with another really nice block on this play, on this 3rd down. He's right there, and he sets the block that's going to help spring this, just sealing that outside, not letting the defender close that hole down. Day Hunter with a nice cutback and another explosive play for this explosive Dallas offense.
Give him 30 yards on the run. 1st and goal. Back to the well. Hunter, another brilliant cut. Hunter stopped just shy of the goal line. Impossible to bring down. Started his career at Hawaii, then transferred to Liberty, and Tony Fields was shaking in his cleats.
When we talk about a jump cut, Tony Fields is going to come right through. And I'm not kidding you. Day Hunter goes from about here to about there with one jump cut. I mean, look at the explosiveness from the running back. Jumps about 2 yards to the side to create the space to get up into the hole.
Guys, you got to feed the beast one more time. Give it to numeral 0, right?
Day again. Thing is, after you make those 2 runs as a running back, you're tired. But is he too tired to score a touchdown here?
2nd and goal, let's find out. He'll fake it to him. And the other way, the pass looking for the tight end, incomplete. And nobody home in that back corner. See, at times you get a little too fancy with these play calls. Cole, did Noel Mazzoni do that with you at Auburn?
I will say, we had a couple of good tight ends, Robert Johnson, a couple other guys. He would give you that kind of red zone waggle near the goal line every now and then, but I'll go back to 32, who I just mentioned. We also had Heath Evans in the backfield, a fullback, glorified place you could play tailback. Tuberville's mainly handing the ball off. He's a defensive guy, so we didn't have a whole lot of throwing the football inside the 10.
Here we go.
Interesting, they got Curtis Hodges, the tight end, split out to the top of the screen all by himself, and then a bunch set to the bottom.
They'll fake it to Hunter to the end zone and wide open. There it is, the touchdown. Deontay Burnett from Southern Cal and Compton, 28 years old, in the touchdown.
It's just really well designed. Deontay Burnett is going to end up wide open. You get Tyler Vaughns coming in this way. You get Greg Ward going out that way. And then you get Burnett just sit down right in that little soft spot with all the confusion, little switch release. He gets into that little bit of area that's tough for the defender to get back to. Austin Reed with a great delivery. Really well designed by Noel Mazzoni.
I thought that looked fancy in the way you described it. I don't know if Max and Cole agree, but that was a nice play call there.
A lot going on. There's a guy going this way, a guy going that way, and a guy saying, oh, don't mind if I do.
And it's a throwback to their college days, too.
Colton
Tyler Vaughns and Deontay Burnett were doing that dynamic duo at USC together.
Yes, they were. We are tied at 7. The touchdown moments ago, and our guy and yours, Carter McLeroy, with
for the Renegades here, going to show us why you're able to get open. Bunch formation.
These plays, if you have a great center like I used to have back in Auburn in the day.
Exactly.
So just a little man beater. They're pressing the point right there. They're playing in and out. So all you're trying to do is capture this guy with a shallow. All right, him with a shallow, trying to capture this guy. Because he's man, try to press him, and you're just trying to run a little angle right on the outside guy because you have leverage on the outside defender. Let's see how this worked out. So see the outside leverage right there?
Got it.
That's amazing. That actually worked. I didn't know that was going to work.
The previous play call was terrible.
What?
The previous play call was terrible.
Yeah, it was.
DeMarcus Mitchell forced the fumble as McClendon dropped back to pass. And pressure off the edge got home.
And this has been the issue for Jalen McClendon. Off the edge, you just get a speed rush that's able to get to him. Tackle gets caught down inside. And the ball security in the pocket has been the one big thing for Jalen McClendon this season. A lot of that's had to do with the pressure that he's been under.
Props to Ryan Nelson, starting left tackle, jumping on the loose pigskin. And diving is Mack for the reception. Almost back to the original line of scrimmage and a gain of 10. You can feel the Renegades kind of starting to take over a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, this is a big drive. It felt like the Renegades were wobbly early on. Columbus basically had the ball, it seemed like the entire first quarter, but only come out with 7 points on those 2 drives.
Dallas undefeated, Orlando undefeated at 3-0. Renegades trying to keep pace with the Storm. And new head coach Anthony Becht.
180. What's that?
Clinton on 3rd and 7, quick delivery, and the comebacker is there, but brought down about 2 yards shy. It was Jalen Moore. Shaun Wade, an incredible tackle to force the 4th down.
Well, the tackle is what makes this. Just going to get a little stop route, and Shaun Wade is one-on-one in the open field, has to bring down Jalen Moore, who's not able to break the tackle. And to be honest, Roy, that's one of the big differentiating factors, I think, with this Dallas defense. They have been one of the best tackling defenses, particularly in the secondary in this league. And that's prevented them giving up a bunch of big plays and people being able to convert on downs like that.
Guys, if you're going to call that route, Jalen Moore, he's got to get the sticks. He can't break down a yard early knowing his quarterback's going to throw him back. I bet Todd Haley will get on him for that.
Good call, Max.
Brad Robbins punts it to Drake Stoops from Oklahoma. The name sounds familiar. It is former OU headman Bob Stoops. Coming up next on ABC, Week 3 is capped off by the Stallions and Battlehawks. Both teams coming in at 1-1. Both teams hungry. That is as soon as we are done here in the Metroplex.
It'll be interesting to see how Birmingham deals with that Battlehawks front defensively. A couple of really good edge rushers.
Hey, on the turbo, yacht left, Seattle Brady Ram on the turbo, ready? Rim. Here we go. Here we go. 180. Place it high. Turbo set.
Stoops in motion, and there was some confusion there, perhaps some miscommunication, as Reed falls down to the backfield in a loss of 5.
I think Elijah Merriweather, or excuse me, Ellis Merriweather went the wrong way. He goes that way. The offensive line's going that way. Austin Reed's going that way. It looked like it's supposed to be stretched to the right, and the running back went left.
51 wide on 1. Ready?
It's never the running back's fault, though. He probably didn't get the call.
Oh, of course, as the former Georgia Tech running back.
Monday.
It's a great parallelogram on national television.
I got you. That's my guy. 180. Wait, set.
Merriweather motions out and batted down at the line of scrimmage. Well, Austin Reed is only 6'4", maybe closer to 6'2", and Patton, the big mitt, reached up, swatted, that went away.
How did you skip 6'3"? I mean, he's listed at 6'4".
I'm only 5'6" and a half. I get confused.
Skipped all the way to 6'2".
Golly.
This Columbus defense has to get off the field on this one.
Fly. 63 F Valerie Swinger on the Omaha. Ready? Flex right, Baylor.
I wonder if you
don't
try and find Tyler Vaughn's leading receiver in the UFL, who's in the slot.
Omaha, set!
Held in check thus far. Vaughn's a little shimmy shake. Reed retreats, running out of real estate, throws it up and out of bounds to save what yards he can. Heavy pressure. Willikis got there.
Just get a good rush by Columbus. Vaughn's is trying to find something in here, but Austin Reed can't really find him. He's looking that way at Drake Stoops, and because of the coverage, the pressure ends up getting to him.
That twist over on the left side worked well. He had a tackle out, defensive end back in, weren't able to get that switched off between left tackle, left guard.
Stop throwing that thing. Well, he's open in return, okay. So I'm thinking dead on
yeah.
Are we surprised Columbus is playing as well as it is thus far at 0-2 coming into this game?
No, I don't think so, especially when you look at the Week 1 game against Orlando, and that was a close game into the second half.
Wells tripped up. Good field position nonetheless for the Aviators. Knotted up at 7:14 to go in the half after a punt of 39 and a return of 5 here in Frisco.
The hunt, you know, when it's third down, third and long, we know we're going to get opportunities to go up. So when you get in that window and you know we're starting to get home, just get your hand up in that passing window and hopefully get the ball down.
Good stuff. Keep at it.
Absolutely. Go.
Max, that's Ron Stone Jr.
Hey, let's
How about Dad? Dad won a Super Bowl right down the road. Then at Valley Ranch and in Irving, Texas at the time. Ronson Sr. Cowboys. Also stops with the Giants, 49ers in Oakland. A 12-year career in the NFL. 3-time Pro Bowler on the offensive line.
Set. 180. What's that?
Great field position. McClendon doesn't want to take a shot. He'll dump it off down low. The stutter step in White. Gain of 9 on first down. Bobby Price a tackle.
Hey, bingo, bingo, bingo. Bingo, bingo, bingo. Hurry, hurry. Hurry, hurry. Here goes. Set up.
Aviators had some protection issues week 1. Turnovers in game number 2. Not a problem so far today. And on the move again, Tay Martin, leading receiver, favorite target. A big Jalen McClendon in the backfield.
This is part of the rhythm that this group has been in. You're just going to get a little hookup over the ball and a dig behind it.
Here you go, here you go.
And this offense,
Hey, let's go first down
after
here.
that holding, the last drive was derailed because of the strip sack on first down. But Jalen McClendon come out, bang, bang. Now they're well into Dallas territory.
Gain of 17, 9 straight completions for that man, Jalen McClendon.
Here we go. Set up.
He's been on a heater. He'll hand it off to White deep in the backfield and stacked up at the line of scrimmage. A host of Renegade defenders ready and waiting. They sniffed that one out.
And the ability to run the ball, particularly as you get past midfield, the deeper you get in opponent's territory, is huge at every level of football. And that's where Jalen McClendon's legs become the X factor. We have not seen him run a lot today, but it's been such a big part of his game this year. With 85 yards rushing coming into this game, he was the leading rusher. So you wonder if his legs start to play a little bit more into it as they get closer to the goal line.
180. What's up?
On 2nd and 10, Micah made the last tackle at the line. That pass incomplete. Twisting down, double coverage. And a tough window to try to fit it into for Jalen McClendon. It was Cam McDonald, the intended target. He'll trot off the field for 3rd and 10.
Monday, ready?
Approaching 5 to play in the half. Aviators can't punt. They've already crossed midfield.
180. What's up?
McClendon, pocket collapsing, delivers, trying the back shoulder and nearly intercepted. Kiki Chisholm, the coverage by Sean Wade, and he read it beautifully.
Well, Kiki Chisholm, 6'4", and well over 200 pounds. But Sean Wade, former Ohio State cornerback, up here at the top, just does a really nice job of staying in phase and in the body of Kiki Chisholm, so he doesn't have anywhere to go. He's trying to get back to that back shoulder. And Wade's a big corner. He's over 6 foot. He's long. It's part of the reason he was a 5th-round draft pick in Baltimore in 2021.
Ryan Coe back on the field. Missed from 50 yards wide right earlier today. Other direction on the opposite end of the stadium from 53, and he bangs it through. Longest field goal this season for the Aviators, in Columbus back in front, 10-7. Now this year's NFL draft is in Pittsburgh. The 3-day selection process begins Thursday, April 23rd, 8 Eastern. We'll have every pick once again on ESPN. Also available on the NFL Network. And as always, ABC's coverage will focus on the prospects' journey to the draft. And you take a look at the former NFL draft picks on display this afternoon here at Toyota Stadium, from Taco Charlton down to Brad Robbins with the special teams. There's some talent on the field. We've seen it on full display.
Definite talent. I mean, we just saw in that last play, Sean Wade was a draft pick back in 2021. Had a number of other guys. The question for this draft is, what happens after number 1? Because the consensus, Fernando Mendoza is going number 1. But at 2, who would you go with? You going Arvell Reese? You going little David Bailey?
Every mock I've seen, it has Reese there, but I love some David Bailey.
I've seen some David Bailey
there.
Okay. I have.
Of course, from Stanford, then at Texas Tech, the edge rusher has been tremendous.
I'll tell you what, if you want pass rush next year, you'd go David Bailey. If you want pass rush in 12 years at an elite level, you go Arvell Reese.
Ensuing kickoff on the run. is Harris. Dropped it for a second. Todd Haley, all access.
Systematic approach. Systematic approach. This is a critical opportunity right here. Systematic. We don't have to do anything superhero-ish. Just do your job. Let's go. Can't beat ourselves, fellas. We can't beat ourselves.
Former Chiefs head coach. Appreciate him being mic'd up today. Acting head coach.
Go back through the 1 through 10.
Today.
J-Mac, get with your receivers, tight ends, backs, 1 through 10, potential 2-minute. We only got one.
Every possession right feels big from here on out. 4:21 remaining in the half. Leading pass for the UFL's Austin Reed. Flings it in the flats. Day Hunter dropped it. Been a tough catch either way.
This Dallas offense, the passing game's just been a little off for various reasons. They have not found a way to get the ball to Tyler Vaughns all that consistently. Drake Stoops hasn't been super involved as well.
Stack. Michigan Vic slide on the Omaha. Ready.
Reed just 5 of 10 through the air, only 29 yards. He'll try to get himself together. Movement. Flags fly.
I have number 78.
Patton jumped across the line.
On offense, number 78.
False start. Offense, number 78. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
A lot of finger pointing there.
A lot of finger pointing. Defensive guys are happy to point the finger, but there was a clear flinch by the offensive line. Austin Reed has a really good hard count. Saw him there were a couple instances last week where he got the defenders from St. Louis to jump.
NASCAR on the Omaha. Ready.
Unfortunately, he's had a couple today where it's caused his team to jump.
Did I go Omaha? Omaha, shot!
A lot of turbo, a lot of Omaha. Reed fires to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd down and 10, and that's it. Greg Ward, his first grab, stopped by Kyrie Woods.
Can I tell you, I love the access that we get in the UFL because it lets you know how this stuff a lot of times is all over the place. You get the quarterback there asking the running back, did I go Omaha? The running back, yes, you went Omaha. So we got an Omaha.
Hey, dual left 63 X carry swap on the turbo. Right. Hey, just X carry, X carry. Here we go. Did I go turbo? Where'd I go on? Here we go. Turbo, shot!
There's the turbo. Austin, you got it. He'll buy some time under duress, flings it, and Hunter stopped after a gain of 5, and that's it. Tony Fields the second. Didn't go anywhere and was not fooled.
I haven't heard the play in 4 plays. I'm not hearing the play. I haven't heard anything.
Safety's out! Safety's out! Safety's out!
Couldn't hear the play, Roddy.
Usually helps if you can hear the play. Somehow he got the play call. But it is frustrating for a quarterback. I'm sure it's disorienting where you're used to getting the play, and then as the play clock's winding down, you haven't heard anything, you're having to get it in other ways. But nonetheless, once the ball is snapped, I mean, this Dallas crew, other than that one drive, has really felt disjointed.
Brendan Hall out of Montana State sends it to Wells. Juice to the 30. And Wells steps out just shy of the 40-yard line. Great field position, and our 2-minute warning after a punt of 49 and a return of 19. A little extracurricular activity.
And guys, we have a flag here, but it's a football first for me. The ref threw it and it got stuck on the sky cam. So you're not going to see it on the field, but they threw a flag.
This is a football first. Are you serious? The flag in the sky cam.
I'm dead serious. I wish we had a second sky cam so you could see the main sky cam has a yellow flag on the back of it.
That's tremendous. How does the ref get the flag down from the sky cam?
Elite accuracy with that toss.
Gotcha.
That is amazing. A spring football first, a football first, perhaps.
Do they bring backup yellow flags?
During the return, holding. Number 11 of the return team. 10-yard penalty. First down.
That negates the return of 19. Only in the UFL, the flag in the sky cam. Yeah, we'll get it back after this. The Dome at America's Center, the place to be. ABC coming up next. We've got the Battlehawks and the Stallions going toe-to-toe. Both teams at 1-1. which should be a great environment and some great football. 10-7 Columbus. 8.5-point underdog coming in with a lead over the Dallas Renegades. Undefeated here in the UFL. Jalen McClendon back on the field. Aviators will have the football. If you're just tuning in, you just missed spring football history. Penalty marker was lodged inside of Skycam, and it was frolicking to and fro across the width of the playing surface, only to be retrieved and then later tossed by our own Cole Kublik.
Here you go. Set. Yeah, palms, quarters. 180. What's up?
Clinton played his college ball at Baylor. Goes underneath Toa. He dragged down near the 13.
Now, James Carter, the white hat, did tell me it slipped out of his hand. I don't know. I don't know how the flag slips out of your hand, but the toss back, it didn't go as far as I thought it would. I'll say that.
It went 20 yards in the air. We'll show it.
I thought it was a good toss. He was like leading the receiver on an over route. And excellent timing.
Empty backfield. McClendon intercepted. Oh, the Renegades, and there's the lateral. Give him a touchdown. The pick by Sean Wade. The return for 6 by Harris. Ajene Harris to the end zone of the Renegades have their first lead.
Second pick 6 of the season for this team. And Sean Wade just sits on the route, drives on it. Jalen McClendon never sees him. And then how about the wherewithal to toss it back to Ajene Harris, who then takes it in for the touchdown. How do you, what's the scoring on that? It's a pick.
Well,
lateral.
Ajene's their return man, too, on kickoff. So how convenient is that your nickel's just right next to you?
Renegades are living right. The turnover, the lateral, and the return. And Colton Thieker bangs home the 1-point conversion. Renegades out in front, back down to Cole Kublik.
Sean Wade getting a lot of dabs down here. Take me through the route first. What you saw, how you were able to intercept it.
Just ran 3-step. He been throwing it all game. Ran 3-step. I took a chance.
Did you kind of bait him into it earlier?
Yeah, I told Coach I was baiting into it. He been throwing it to the field a lot. So that one I was going to take a chance.
Okay, now the lateral. I got to know what's going through your mind now.
I heard 5 say, pitch it back. I pitched it back.
He called for it.
He called for it.
You gave it to him.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, like Steve Nash there. Just deliver that assist.
Yeah. Say it again?
Like Steve Nash, deliver the assist.
Not more like Rondo.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Rajon Rondo, of course. Dime dropper.
It was
who might be in the Olympics for us as a quarterback, by the way.
Very good flag football quarterback.
I did think about that Steve Nash drop there. I was like, man,
I was going to say, I mean, that's the guy from the podcast with LeBron James now, or the head coach of the Brooklyn Nets. I don't know if...
At least I didn't go Stockton. So.
Stockton is ancient at this point.
The shorts or the pants in football these days are very John Stockton-esque.
Quandre White. Dallas with all the momentum in the world. White still on his feet. There's the spin. Still in the plus territory. The ball comes out. Who wants it? Poked out of bounds. Oh, the Renegades everywhere in these last couple of plays. That time on special teams. It'll stay with the Aviators, and a lot happening after the 52-yard return.
I didn't see who poked the ball out, but it's a tremendous hustle play because he comes from behind, knocks this thing out. It's being Quinterio Cole, the starting safety, who knocks it out. Dallas had a chance as it carried him towards the sideline, but luckily for Columbus, it kicks out of bounds, and now tremendous field position for this Columbus Aviators offense.
McClendon, after the interception that was returned eventually for a touchdown, what is his confidence like right now, you wonder?
Here we go. Set. 180. What's that?
Best field position of the game for the Aviators. McClendon with time. The crosser, Kiki Chisholm. Chisholm upended right at the line to gain. And he was sandwiched between Harris and Donald Payne. That's enough for the first.
Donald Payne showing.
And we saw the Aviators burn a couple of timeouts early, under a minute to go. Time winding down in the half. After the gain of 10, McClendon, backside pressure, and he's dropped it to 39. Now the pocket collapsed quickly, a loss of 9. Willie Taylor, the third, able to scoot around with Kevin Strong.
When you got a guy whose last name is Strong, what do? Let's put two guys on him, but what happens? Just watch. Kevin Strong powers right through both of them. It takes on two offensive linemen. The tackle's helping the guard. Doesn't matter. He just splits it. Gets right in the lap of the quarterback. It also should be mentioned that you had pressure off the edge that didn't let Jalen McClendon escape out. Willie Taylor was coming around that edge, try and help not let him leak out of the top of that pocket. But, man, Kevin Strong was good on that run.
Oh, we mentioned it. We saw it, or I should say our spotter, Bill Garrity, saw it, and he pointed it. We mentioned it twice. Willie Taylor got there, and now 3 sacks for the Renegades defense today.
River. Out of flex. So it's flip 86. Flex left, Blake, River F bubble, flip. Flip 86, flip 86.
Sun pokes out for the first time. 2nd down and 18 for the Aviators.
Flex left, River F bubble. All right, money, ready? River.
Last time out for Columbus.
Come on. We go set.
Need a sense of urgency here. McClendon, they'll set up the screen. John Lovett dancing out of bounds, a gain of 2, and that's it. 3rd and long.
This is an interesting situation. I don't think this is going to happen. But if you're Columbus and you take a 6-yard loss, you're going to see the screen set up over here to the right. If you're Columbus, you can try and tie the game with a field goal, the 6-yard loss, or you can try and pick up the first down, gain 15 yards. It just makes decision-making so interesting with the 4-point field goal. I expect Columbus is going to try and get the first down, obviously.
3rd and 15. McClendon underneath Lovett to the edge, and Lovett stiff-armed out of bounds. Inside the 25, it'll be 4th and short, gain of 12. Now let's see what Todd Haley wants to do.
Detroit.
Go for it here.
Going for it, play 51, play 51. Detroit! 51, 10 out.
They're going for it, bringing an extra tight end
51.
onto the field.
Penthouse, 51.
Remember, Dallas gets the ball first in the 2nd half, so this is huge.
0 point open. Right here, outside, and open. Right on the first down, ready?
Aviators out of timeouts, 4th and 3.
I'd expect things going across the field, make these Dallas defenders chase the receivers.
McClendon off the pump fake. Penalty marker flies in late, and the pass incomplete.
They got to hold it. They're going to decline their penalty. Holding.
4th down. That was
Holding. Offense number 88. That penalty is declined. The first down, change possession.
Just a little bootleg, and the hold's going to come out here on the edge. As Jalen McClendon tries to get out of the pocket. Yeah, you can see it by Alize Mack, who's done a nice job over the course of this game. But not a huge decision. I mean, Dallas has 3 timeouts. They get the ball first in the 2nd half. They're up 4. They've got a chance to double up here with a score and then get the ball first in the 2nd half and score again.
Basketball, we call that a 2-for-1.
Yeah, you got a shot at it.
Omaha, set.
Reed, come back to Vaughns. Renegades will likely utilize a timeout here. And Rick Neuheisel quickly does exactly that.
Buffet line as well, Roy.
Yeah,
the same thing.
Hey, I want...
It's a strategy here for Rick Neuheisel.
Give me, let's go Carrie. No, okay, Disney. You like Carrie or Disney? All right, you call whichever one you want.
Well, Noel Mazzoni told us this week, every game is like a blind date. You never know what you're going to get until you sit down across the table. And in this game, they've gotten a little bit of everything. Cole talked about the buffet. It's been that on defense so far. And Austin Reed and company are trying to figure that thing out.
I don't know what the blind date equivalent to what he's gotten in the first half is, but whatever it is, you're going to feel a lot better if you're able to get out of the first half of this quote blind date with a bigger lead than just the 4, because you haven't played your best ball. But you've got an opportunity here to go into halftime feeling a lot better.
Turbo time.
Movement and a flag. Jermaine Ankrum from Clemson.
Offense number 73, 5-yard penalty. Second down.
Former 7th-round pick back in 2020, old number 73.
You heard Austin Reed right there as he was walking away. He said, guys, we got to be able to use multiple cadences. It gives you such a big advantage as a play caller, as a quarterback, and honestly, as an offensive lineman, it gave us advantages as well. You want those guys not getting a jump on the snap count.
7th penalty against the Renegades in this first half. Sloppy, but a 4-point advantage thanks to the turnover that led to the touchdown.
Omaha set.
Second down, Reed steps up, sensing pressure, delivers, incomplete, and post pattern was open for a moment, and Reed missed him.
It's just one that he's going to want back. He's moving up in the pocket, and I think that causes that ball to be driven a little bit more than he probably wanted. Had an opportunity, just loft it out there, let him run under it.
Yeah, Max, does he want more air under that ball right there?
Especially if he hasn't beat for sure. Yeah, he had Deontay Burnett outside on a post route. It's a super popular concept versus cover 4 when you have that safety who drives on the dig route by the slot. You got to post over the top. He definitely had him.
Ellis Merriweather on 3rd and 10. And remember, Aviators out of timeouts. Patrick Jenkins brings him down inbounds in what should be the final play of an exciting first half.
Hey. Had him, huh?
14-10 our score. And the Renegades find a way to grab the lead against Todd Haley, acting head coach for the Aviators on this Sunday afternoon. From a Renegades perspective, and then for Columbus to try to find a way to secure its first win of this spring football season. Now the sun is out. Todd Haley's on the sidelines, acting head coach today, trying to spark a comeback for his group. They'll be on defense to begin our 3rd quarter, and talking with Jalen McClendon, who outside of that one turnover at one point had completed 9 passes in a row. Harris slips on that wet turf at the 15 as we check in with Cole Kublik.
A lot of emphasis from Rick Neuheisel on the mistakes in the first half. Self-inflicted wounds, penalties, including those snap counts. I think they might try to dumb it down a little bit with Austin Reed, try to stay with 1 snap count, grab some consistency. Don't know if it's the communication, if he's able to get it in his headset. We heard him complain about that just a little bit, but both Noel Mazzoni joining in on that conversation, essentially saying they need to get this thing straight at the line of scrimmage, cannot continue to have those penalties. More penalties in this game than they had all season on offense.
Wow.
Here we go.
Yes, 7 in all.
White 80. White shot.
Reed, the quarterback, placing Luis Perez, the spring king. Burnett's wide open, and there he goes. Multiple flags down near the line of scrimmage. And Burnett lassoed from behind. It'll be 1st and goal, pending the infraction. And it feels like it's coming back.
Pass interference.
Yeah, it feels like
offense,
an offensive pass
number
interference.
1. Pass interference. Offense number 1. 10-yard penalty. 1st down.
Tyler Vaughn's going inside. Oh, I don't know. I mean, he's just trying to get off the line of scrimmage. The guy's in press. I'm kind of with Tyler Vaughn's on that one. I mean, he ends up getting physical with DJ Miller, but DJ Miller's covering him in one-on-one. Tyler Vaughn throws him aside to go inside. You get the throw to the outside. It looks bad, but I'm with Tyler Vaughn's on this one.
Negates a 64-yard gain. It would have been 1st and goal. Vaughn's the OPI.
Here we go.
Seth Green will shift around. Power look on 1st and 20. It'll be play action for Reed. Surveys, got rid of it. That's a rope. And the comebacker to Butler is there. That's right at the line of gain, and we'll check in with Max.
Fellas, coming out of the tunnel, Todd Haley asked me what I would have called on that 4th down to end the half. It's a little indecisive about that decision from his perspective. What he's not indecisive about is his defense. Message at half was, hey guys, we're just going to let you play. So they're not fearing this high-end passing attack from this Dallas offense.
Solid. Here we go, here we go. Here
Love
we go.
that Max is getting asked what he would have called.
What would you call?
I told him I like the call, staying aggressive.
Of course. Reed sensed the pressure, get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it, upended quickly. And a sea of humanity. Xavier Benson was there first.
I also wasn't about to tell a head coach live in the game that I second-guess his decision there.
Yeah, what would the reaction have been then?
Here we go.
Probably wouldn't have got an interview the rest of the game.
On one, dual right, 83 left.
See, Max is no longer a former quarterback. He's now a straight-up broadcaster with that mentality.
Business decision.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Wait, set.
Reed steps up, delivers a strike. That's a first down. Tight end across the middle. Baylor Cup. 3rd grab of the season. And it's a gain of 17 into plus territory.
It's a really good job of Austin Reed climbing in the pocket and letting that dig come across the field and just delivering it.
Turbo shot.
Give the Day Hunter, little zone read. Barrels his way near the 41, and that's it. Cup from Texas Tech. Originally out of Brock, Texas, here in North Texas today. Day Hunter looks fast. I'll just say that.
Day Hunter is fast. Incredibly quick in the backfield as well. He's got good short area quickness, good burst.
Anchor right, stack. Michigan, Brady, solid slide on one, right?
3rd year with the Renegades organization.
Here we go.
2nd and 6.
Here we go. Macho Brady, Macho Brady, Macho Brady, Macho Brady. 180, wait set.
Reed will change it up. Reed wants to throw it again. He zings it into the flat. Burnett. Good tackle in the open field. O'Donnell Fortune. And just a 2-yard gain. We'll listen in with Captain Mutterland.
Let's go, let's go. Listen to the call. Let's go, nickel, nickel, nickel.
Yep.
Let's go, Toby. Listen, let's go, Toby Lurk. Toby Lurk.
Probably 4 down. Just be ready, Cap.
Yes, sir.
Z in 61, Z Chelsea, X Dagger on one, right?
All Captain Mutterland did. The Panthers.
Monday.
Special teams touchdowns, it felt like week after week.
180. Wait, set.
3rd and 3. Renegades can't punt it, crossing the 50. And it's dropped by Burnett. A lot of traffic. Heard footsteps. It'll be 4th and 3.
From here, you're talking about a long field goal, only worth 3. They're 3 yards ahead of that 42-yard line where you get a 4-point field goal.
Come on.
And you just get Burnett kind of on that same route that he scored the touchdown on. He just hesitates to the outside, then comes back in, and then just drops it. He had an opportunity with a catch to lean forward and get the first down. Rick Neuheisel leaving the offense on the field here.
Big play.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. You might run for it. Here we go.
Greg Ward in the backfield, next to Austin Reed.
Wait, set.
Hunter motions out. Reed delivers on the wheel, the stutter step, the side step, and a first down. And a lot more wrangled down inside the 25. Day Hunter makes a miss. Whitehead thought he had him. It's a gain of 15.
So it looks like 2 backs in the backfield. Day Hunter is going to motion out, but watch the reaction. Nobody moves from this Columbus defense, and they just get out leveraged by the running back. Somebody's got to go with them. It's very clearly man-to-man coverage. A nice call by Noel Mazzoni to get his running back out wide. Easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and a first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Your running back that wide open on a play that big.
I know. Sometimes those are the hardest to catch. I give Day Hunter a lot of credit.
Oregon Brady. 180. Wait, set.
Hunter. Inside zone and brought down. He's going to lose a couple. Tony Fields the second. Sniffed that one out in a hurry. It'll be 2nd down. Now Hunter, we mentioned, started his career in Hawaii, then at Liberty. Fields from West Virginia, native of Las Vegas at 26 years of age.
Here we go. On the turbo, anchor right, F disco, 64, spinner wide shallow on the turbo. Ready? Get on the ball. Anchor right, disco. Here we go, here we go. Gotta go, Kurt, gotta go, Kurt. Here we go, here we go. Gotta go. Turbo shot.
Trying to position Curtis Hodges there. Reed, 7-step drop. Pump fake. And brought down by the shoestrings. Here comes a flag down near the 9-yard line, and Hodges thought he was held.
Defensive holding number 30. Holding defense number 30.
Holding. Defense number 30. 5-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Xavier Benson.
I think it's going to happen on this wheel route up the sideline. Yeah, Curtis Hodges had Xavier Benson beat. Just grabs him around the waist to prevent the touchdown, potentially.
Roddy, you look at Hodges, 6'7". Tall drink of water.
Yeah, he is.
It's solid, Raekwon. Here we go, here we go. Turbo shot.
First down. He'll fake it. Reed's going to keep it. Slides in safely. Didn't like the late contact. A little extracurricular.
Bro, you're going to hit people late. Don't flop. Don't flop if you're going to hit people late.
Austin Reed, he's trying to lobby for a late hit. I think it's a good no call. I don't think you can incentivize quarterbacks sliding as late as they have. We had one last week that got called. It's a super late slide by Austin Reed. I'm glad the referees left the flag in the pocket.
Contact with the knee already down. Kendrick Whitehead, Jr.
I can get my knee down to the ground pretty quick. It doesn't mean the slide wasn't late.
Second down. Reed. And the pass incomplete. Let's go to Dean Blandino, VP of officiating team. What did you see in that last sequence on the quarterback slide?
Exactly what you guys saw. It's a late slide, so the onus is on the quarterback to get down early. And if the defender's already committed, he can make forcible contact. The only thing he can't do is hit him in the head neck, and he didn't. It was shoulder to the body, late slide, perfectly legal.
Anchor left, F disco, spinner, Y shallow, 65 on the ball.
Love it when we have common sense officiating.
Get set, get set. Hey, you're going to go out.
We don't often have that.
These quarterbacks a lot of times think they're protected no matter where. They never get touched.
3rd and 7. Reed delivers another strike. That's a first down. It'll be 1st and goal. And he found big number 8, Curtis Hodges from Arizona State, 6'7", 255.
Well, I really like this throw because it's a similar wheel that we had just a second ago. But Max, it wasn't open over the top, and so he throws it back shoulder as a quarterback. When do you identify that and cut it loose?
Really, it's a feel thing. You can see the defensive back go over the top, so then you know it has to be a back shoulder, and it's a good job by the quarterback because the time before the defender undercut it, you had to throw it over the top, so you're not pre-playing the play in your mind.
Day-Day need a touchdown. He doesn't have one this season. Kind of dancing behind the line of scrimmage. Will try to push his way down to the 1. And he's going to be stopped just short. Be a gain of 5, 2nd and goal from the 1 coming up.
Well, that was spoken like a guy that, do you have Day-Day Hunter anytime touchdown?
I mean, no, but it did feel like that when I said it.
Pretty invested in
there. I just think feed the beast. He's got some mojo on his side.
Real interested in that touchdown there, bro.
Right, Fedora on the turbo. Ready? Get on the ball. Get on the ball.
Call out your boy.
Here we go. We're good.
I say give it to him again. No, it's a quarterback sneak. Reed, he says he's in. No signal yet. To Pile. And he is. There was the signal. It was brief. The near side official. And they're going to call it 3rd down. I saw both hands in the air for a moment.
I think both hands were thrown up. My question is, how would you know after running in if you didn't know before?
Here we go. Here we go. Flank right Fedora. Flank right Fedora.
Remember, guys, no tush push allowed, but you can still run normal quarterback sneak. Probably could have used the extra boost there.
Turbo set.
Burnett went in motion. There's the toss out. There's the touchdown. Day-Day Hunter. Hello, end zone.
Everything happened so quick on the end zone. You can just see the hesitation by Ron Stone on the edge because of the action going the other way. Pitch it out to Day-Day Hunter. Good block by Tyler Vaughns. And a stroll into the end zone.
It's a Pac-Man drive to start the 3rd quarter, chopping up the time. 9:08 off the clock. 75 yards in 14 plays. I did not send Noah Mazzoni a text there to tell him to give it to numeral 0. Dallas extending its lead, and Colton Thieker makes it 21-10. Now, Day Hunter, shut your mouth when you're talking to me. I'm going to find the end zone for the first.
All right, welcome back into Frisco. Dallas adds to their lead. Offensive line stepping up on that drive. I've got center Sam Tecklenburg here. What you guys did see is Day Hunter score the touchdown. What you didn't see was the biggest gritty in the history of professional football after the touchdown. Don't get shy on us now. We need to see it again. Let's go.
No. We got challenged at halftime. It's time to answer the call. That's all we did. 16 plays, came out, ran that rock, and got in the end zone, man. That's what we said we were going to do. We did it.
Yeah, that's great. We just want to see the gritty again, though.
We don't need that. We don't need that.
Oh, come on!
We got more points to go. We got 20 minutes left. We can do that after the game.
If we add more points, do we get the gritty?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, there we go. Everybody else good with that?
Yeah, we got shit to do still. All right.
There we go, fellas. There we go.
Good effort, Colt. Good effort amongst his really good friends. This is what he was talking about moments ago. And go ahead, give it to him, Sam.
I love it. Go ahead, big fella. He didn't really sell out on it. But I want to see Sam Tecklenburg go all out.
Listen, I got an 8-year-old in my house. I see a lot of gritties between he and his friends. My man Judge, he'll give it to you anytime you want it. I don't know if I've seen a 320-pounder give you one.
Well, Sam's from right here. I mean, right up the street, right up the road from Plano. So he's amongst friends and family today. That kickoff rolls out of bounds.
We strike out again. We might need to have Cole show us what we're talking about here with the gritty.
On the kick.
I'm not even sure I could attempt to pull that off.
First down.
I feel like everybody was doing the gritty like 2 years ago. Then we transitioned a little bit. You know, there was that one dance where it looked like you're floating on air. The Texas A&M receivers did it.
Yeah. This past year, it was the scuba.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that is. The language you guys speaking.
Just get on the TikTok, figure it out.
There you go.
6'7".
To the left, bro.
There you go.
You did not just drop a 6'7", Roy.
Or a farming.
That's where we are. Big possession. Jalen McClendon retreating. Throws it to no man's land. That pressure from Kevin Strong. Old number 77 winding it up.
The pressure's going to come from this right side. And it doesn't let the routes develop across the field. Kevin Strong, once again, using the hands, disengaging, getting pressure right in the face of the quarterback. He's been an absolute menace today.
I'm telling you, Roddy, I hadn't seen an interior D tackle playing better than him in this league this year.
Yeah, I agree. I completely agree.
If I made the statement, Day Hunter and Kevin Strong have been the two most impressive players we've seen in this game today, would you dispute that?
Sean Wade's got an interception and a lateral. He'd be in the running.
That was pretty good. 2nd and 10. Handed off to White. Spin out of one tackle. Tries to get to the perimeter. Retreating, going backwards. That's the wrong way. And the Renegades try to seize control. It'll be 3rd down and a long ways to go.
One of the other guys that's really been an unsung MVP of this defense throughout the season is Quinterio Cole. He starts in the middle of the field, and yes, there's an opportunity to tackle in the backfield, but the closing speed of Cole to get all the way in the secondary, meet Sean Wade there, and bring down the ball carrier, is really impressive. He is a heat-seeking missile from the middle of the field. It sets up a 3rd and really long.
Yeah, he was a guy that Mike Gilhammer knew a lot about, felt very comfortable with him. Backside of that defense. They're going to stop this play. Here come the flags. 3rd and 19.
Hey, timeout prior to the snap. Timeout Columbus prior to the snap.
Prior to the snap. Timeout Columbus.
Aviators will talk it over. Gives us a moment to step aside. This presentation of the UFL and ABC will continue after this message and a word from our ABC stations. Big news is out, and we found out earlier this week. Oklahoma City, OKC, a new stadium, and a new UFL organization coming to Oklahoma. Spring 2028, the UFL will increase and enhance its reach into Oklahoma City. You think about the Thunder, the championships, and Oklahoma really screams football. Great to see it there now in the spring.
How much they love their football, their sports out in the great state of Oklahoma. Obviously the Sooners, the only football game in town, at least in Oklahoma City, or the Oklahoma City area. The Oklahoma State, I think under Eric Morris, has a chance to be a lot better in the state, but professionally, a little professional football coming. It'll be exciting.
Drew Mestemaker says hello. Columbus 1 for 6 on 3rd down today. And McClendon got to go a long ways, was hit on the toss, and it's intercepted. Trey Fluellen was playing center field, ran underneath the pigskin, still on his feet, and the Renegades take over their best starting field position of the day. Diaby Okianma able to get the pressure before the 15-yard return.
Well, I think they thought they had a false or a guy jump off sides there, but Jalen McClendon, it just ends up being a regular play because it didn't cross the line of scrimmage, and then the pressure off the edge by Okianyama. It's the second time we've seen Jalen McClendon in a passing posture in the pocket get his arm hit. One ended in a fumble. That one ended up getting hit up in the air, right there off the edge, gets inside and is able to get the strip sack.
Max, do you want to take a shot here when you get the ball back that quickly?
Yeah, I think he had Juice Wells down the middle. Look at that slot receiver. You can see him taking the middle of that field, and you can protect your quarterback. They could have picked that up.
Hey, cold. Here we go. Wait, shot.
Bonds in motion. Reed looking his direction. He'll haul it in, and a short pick for the 25. Gain of 7 down to Cole.
I've got a Yabi Okianama who came up with the pressure that led to that interception. When you have a tight end to your side, do you automatically know you're going back inside to get the pressure like that? Just kind of take us through what you saw pre-snap and got you the hit.
I mean, I trust my speed. I knew they were going to overstep me if I beat them off the ball. So I beat them off the ball. I watched the tackle drop real back. I just fell right in.
Thank you very much.
No problem.
26-year-old played his college ball at Charlotte. 49ers program.
It's such an interesting dynamic there. And Cole, you know what it's like as an offensive lineman when you've got help from a guy on the outside. But, I mean, it can often have you out of position like it did there. What's the key there when you've got a tackle and a tight end working together against a defensive end?
It's just that, working together, understanding. You still have to stay hip to hip. You don't want to give up gaps anybody be able to run in through. But I imagine the fear there was that the tight end's going to get beat upfield, and that's why your tackle's setting that far outside and then gave him the inside move.
4 to go in the 3rd. Merriweather, they'll fake it to him. Reed gonna go deep, looking for Bonds. Bonds! Nearly a one-handed grab. Multiple flags and a lot of contact near that front pylon.
Pass interference on the defense.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Number 13.
Donald Fortune.
Oh, we're right here. No.
Getting handsy.
Pass interference. Defense, number 13. The ball will be placed at the spot of the foul. First down.
It's the pass interference down the field. He's got to hold it first the jersey, then the arm. He almost still comes down with it, which is incredibly impressive. But pretty clear pass interference, and now Dallas inside the 10-yard line with a big opportunity, and this is the hit. Kenny Willekes coming after Austin Reed. I'd love to see that in real speed to see how bang it was, but I think Austin Reed was lobbing for a late hit.
It's USC on USC crime, Southern Cal, South Carolina. Reed got smashed and flings it out of the back of the end zone. 2nd and goal. Here comes a flag late. Pressure from Walter Palmore. Palmore was getting down hot and heavy.
What up your mic? Let me know what you got.
All right, here you go.
28, face mask.
Okay.
28.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense, number 28. The penalty is half the distance to the goal line. First down.
Kyrie Woods, this game, guys, turned on that interception thrown by Jalen McClendon. And Renegades haven't looked back, and Todd Haley's searching for answers right now.
Yeah, he certainly is. I mean, there have been a couple of big inflection points that have derailed momentum for this Columbus team. There's also the 4th down decision that they didn't convert.
Indy Brady Storm on the turbo, right?
Another big story is, Roy, you went USC for the University of South Carolina. I think that's a little controversial.
Here we go, gotta go,
SC versus USC, maybe? Or you flip that around?
Yeah, I think it's...
Merriweather, the running back. Reed. Oh, he stuck it in there. Caught by Emmanuel Butler. First touchdown of the season from Northern Arizona. A little Houdiniac crossing the goal line.
How did Austin Reed get that ball in there? I mean, there's one place this ball could be thrown in order for it to be caught, and it's on the back shoulder of Emmanuel Butler, outside of the 7 on the backside on the slant. I mean, there's defenders all over him. TJ Miller had great coverage, but he puts it right on the back part of that 7, and it ends up in 6.
That was the fastball delivery for a strike with a full count. An amazing toss by Austin Reed. We talked about the NFL arm talent this week with Rick Neuheisel and what was expected of him today. That's the kind of throw that he can make that gets you excited.
It absolutely is. The ball comes out with great velocity, anticipation, but this is pinpoint accuracy on a level that can't accurately be described. I mean, this is literally a moving target where you're having to hit basically an area the size of, oh, I don't know, maybe a couple of quarters. And he's able to do it. Just a tremendous display of being able to throw the ball. And now an 18-point lead for this Dallas team.
Max, what did you see with that toss? That was incredible from up here.
It's excellent, and it's so hard on the back hip too. Like you're trying usually to throw at your chest and lead your receiver, but if he led his receiver there, that's an interception. Circa Malcolm Butler, Patriots in the Super Bowl, throttling your guy down and protecting him. Excellent job by Reed.
Great use of the word circa too. Into the end zone, and good field position coming for the Aviators. 30th annual WNBA draft tomorrow night on ESPN, the ESPN app. The Dallas Wings have the first pick, followed by the Lynx, Storm, Mystics, and Sky. Plus, the expansion Toronto Tempo and Portland Fire have the 6th and 7th picks. Again, tomorrow night our coverage starts with WNBA Countdown at 6:30 Eastern. Season just ended, the draft a week later. It happens fast.
AZ Fudd, #1?
Could be. Got a lot of talent this year. That would be my expectation.
Shot almost 50% from 3. That's what I'm taking. I'm taking the sharpshooter. Let's go.
No-brainer.
No-brainer. This is an interesting situation for Columbus. You don't panic here. It's going to be limited possessions the rest of the way. But 18 points, still a 2-score game in the UFL with a 3-point conversion.
Chisholm went in motion. McClendon's got to go. They got to operate quickly. Tay Martin leading receiver into plus territory. And a good drive starter for the Aviators, a gain of 14. And we've talked about McClendon, the dual threat ability, leading rusher coming into this game. The accuracy has been there with the exception that one throw and the interception by Sean Wade, a lateral and a touchdown just seconds later. It's cooled off after that fast start. Had 9 completions in a row in that first half at one point. Across the middle and corralled by Chisholm. A lot of traffic there to the 35, a gain of 12 more and a first.
That's a really good delivery by Jalen McClendon. With the defender draped all over the receiver's back, able to put it on his receiver. And then Columbus has really had no issue getting to this part of the field. It's their effectiveness once they get here that's cost them today.
Trying to stay in this game. Chisholm out of Mizzou. Standout receiver there. We've seen him spring football these last couple of years. McClendon steps up there, the legs. And reaching ahead to the 28. JT Tyler, gain of 7. Tyler with a tackle.
It's a pretty good tackle in the open field. As you're going to see the edge rushers get up the field, a little twist on the inside. Jalen McClendon goes right up the middle. It's funny, asking Todd Haley about his ability to run. He said, I want you to be a big dog.
Be the big dog. John Lovett will try to do that here at a Penn State 4-yard gain.
I think his full quote was, Jalen, you're not a lap dog, you're a big dog. Get out there and run and be a big dog.
Roddy speaking my language right there. And Harris remains down on the turf for the Renegades. Well, that'll pause the action. 1:03 to go in the third. J.N.A. Harris out of USC.
Come on, man. Keep the ball in my
See
hands.
his former USC teammate Tyler Vaughn's going to check on him.
J.N.A. was one of my favorite teammates in college. Played, felt like every position, both receiver, slot, outside, with safety, corner, and then has made a home in a professional career at nickel.
So is it just the versatility that made him your favorite, or was there some personality there, Max?
The work ethic. He was a late scholarship ad, 3-star recruit, which for USC is rare. Usually you're only taking 4- or 5-star kids. But the story goes, he dominated the USC high school 7-on-7. I believe he went to Crenshaw High School, and T. Martin, our receiver coach, was like, this guy can play. Scholarship opened late, and he took advantage and had a great college career.
Max, a humble brag with a former 5-star quarterback.
Glad you picked that up, too.
Love to hear it. First down screen. Juice Wells still on his feet. Picks up the first down. Wells the spin. He hit the X button, and let's see. How far can he go? Boy, they just brought him down at the very end on the shove.
This makes the quarterback's life so easy. He's just able to toss it out. You get a decent block, and then Juice Wells does the rest, gets him inside the 5-yard line.
It's like he's back at Williams-Brice Stadium. First down and goal. And John Lovett going to get into the end zone for the touchdown. And Columbus right back in this game here at the end of the third. Second touchdown of this ball game. One through the air, the other on the ground for John Lovett. Played with the Brahmas for a couple of years. It's college ball at Penn State for Todd Haley.
That's a big play.
Side relief here back in this game.
Todd Haley's going to decide to go for one here. Even though with a 3-point conversion, if you convert, you only need a touchdown and a 3. He's going to try and kick the extra point to go down 11. But I don't really know if there's a big difference being down 11 or 12. I don't know why you wouldn't go for 3 here to try and keep it at potentially a 1-score game.
Well, the 1-point attempt, Ryan Coe on the field. And Coe makes it 28-17. A lot of time left here in North Texas.
Yeah, with the 3-point conversion available, if you're able to convert on that, then you're down 9. You can get another 9 with a touchdown and a 3-point conversion. Here, now you're down 11. You need a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, which would be from the 3-yard line, and then a field goal.
8-yard hitch, right? On shot. 2-man route. Inside fade, outside 8-yard hitch. Yeah, you got the hitch if you're outside, but 8 yards. So that guy can't fall off.
Sounds like they're going to put a defender into rest here and maybe try to get something either underneath easy, the free 8, or something deeper.
Sounds like he wants to hit that fade or get the potential for a one-on-one on that fade if they get the right look.
Rick Neuheisel told us this week, for us to go where we want to go, which is the championship, we got to run it better. I told you guys in our production Zoom this morning, I don't think he wants to run the football at all, knowing his background. Rose Bowl Hall of Famer, head coaching stops, Colorado, UCLA, and Washington. And the wobbler. Here comes a penalty flag.
The ball did not land in the landing zone. Therefore, it will be placed at the 40-yard line.
So the ball not landing in the landing zone, a big deal.
Come on, bro. You're going to hit people late. Don't flop. Don't flop if you're going to hit people late. I'm laying in the end zone. I'm laying in the end zone.
How are you doing?
I'm good. I've been out my tongue.
You know what? Whatever. The good news is that's the fastest healing thing in the body.
Grant's keeper smash switch. Hold on, right?
Third time we've seen that kickoff infraction, and so the ball at the 40-yard line because the kickoff didn't land in that landing zone. Reed's starting to heat up, and he's feeling it. Sidearm, and a dangerous toss into traffic looking for Burnett. And Fortune was able to get a fingertip on him running.
Yes, he was. They're trying to set something up. You get a little play action, then a rollout by Austin Reed. And it was well covered. There's nobody coming across the field that he can throw it to. The two routes to the play side are covered, and then what ends up being a harmless throw. Looked pretty dangerous there for a second as we'll go to the fourth quarter.
Okay, but when
Aviators get that late touchdown.
Hey, Drake, you open?
And Columbus trying to scratch and claw its way back into this game. Trailing by 11, 2nd and 10 to begin our fourth quarter. Drama is high in Big D, and the Renegades trying to stay undefeated. There is work to do, but an 11-point lead for the home squad here in North Texas.
Drive, what you guys unlock on that last drive?
I don't think it was unlocking anything. It was just execution. Like, everybody just, like, we knew that was a big drive for us and we needed it. So, like, just, I ain't gonna say it, but just drop them and let them hang and go play our ball.
There we go. Keep it up. Good luck.
So, appreciate it.
Jalen McClendon, starting quarterback for the Aviators. They got 15 minutes to work with. Ronnie Jones, Roy Philpott, Max Brown, Cole Kublik, Todd Haley, acting head coach for Columbus today. No Ted Ginn Jr. He did issue a statement, by the way, apologizing after being charged with DUI yesterday, so not on the sidelines for Columbus today. Renegades trying to stay undefeated. Columbus in search of that first elusive victory. Spring of 2026. Big play, 2nd and long to begin our fourth quarter. Reed, safety valve, Day Hunter. And Hunter dropped it incomplete.
There's an unblocked defender on the edge, and unblocked guy is the responsibility of the quarterback. He dishes it out to the place we were supposed to go with Day Hunter. Just lets it go. As it starts to mist a little bit here at Toyota Stadium.
Topper F Dover on one, right? Slash.
Good afternoon for Hunter on the ground.
Deontay. Topper. Here we go. 180.
Renegades 4 of 9 on third today. Reed zips it across the middle. And Hodges upended. 2 yards shy of the line to gain. So it'll be 4th and 2 from the Renegades 48-yard line. And what does Rick Neuheisel want to do here?
They could punt it from here, but I would imagine Coach Neuheisel is going to go for it.
And I'm going to use a timeout and just tell them to hard count. We don't have a play. No play.
Daytona. Anchor right, Daytona. Anchor right, Daytona. Here we go. 180.
How hard can he sell it? And the timeout called by the defense.
That is their second one.
A little gamesmanship
Second
there.
charge time of the half.
Forcing the hand of Todd Haley.
30.
That was fascinating to me.
They get him to the line, and Dallas and Coach Rick Neuheisel have no intentions on running a play. You can hear him telling his coaching staff, I'm going to use the timeout. Now he gets to save that timeout. Or you can line up and do the same thing. He can come out and hard count.
Hey, I think our good stuff, Chris.
They're going to put the punt team on the field, 4th and 2. Leading by 11. Aviators going to get a stop here.
Yes, they are.
There's a lot happening there for a timeout to be called.
There was. And look, if you're Dallas, you're fortunate to get out of the situation without having to burn a timeout. You don't have to waste it.
Todd Haley's group right back in this thing, getting the football back down just 2 scores. And remember, the UFL, you got a chance to go for the 1-point conversion on the touchdown. You can go for 2 or 3. There's the 4-point field goal from 60 yards out or greater. Juice Wells on the move. An outstanding special teams for the Renegades, bottled up near the 15. Punt of 40. And a return of 4. Well, don't forget, we have a special ESPN hockey matchup tomorrow night. A huge game for the Kings, trying to get closer to locking up that final wildcard spot in the Western Conference. They'll be in Seattle, squaring off against the Kraken. Coverage begins at 9:30 Eastern. You know the music, you know the teams. The postseason is almost here. Down to Cole.
Coach, just how close were you to going for it on that 4th down?
Not really. We got 2-score game right now. I was trying to get them to jump. They used the timeout, so let's get the thing punted out of there.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks.
Stock is up for Rick Neuheisel. His team, the 2-score advantage. McClendon to Chisholm. And that was a nice throw and a first down.
He's made some tight window throws at Jalen McClendon, and we thank Coach Neuheisel for his openness in giving Cole an answer there. I love being able to get inside the coach's mind and not have to wait till his radio show tomorrow on Sirius XM to hear what the thought process was.
On the left. 180. What's up?
Aviators back to work. Tunnel screen. Tay Martin tripped up. And after a 1-yard gain, Dominic Davis, the nose guard, able to get to him.
I love a 315-pounder out there tackling a receiver on the screen.
Young player in UFL history, right?
Yeah.
Dominic Davis.
You're exactly right.
29th birthday, only celebrated 7 birthdays technically in his entire life. It was a great line that Neuheisel dropped on us.
It's like 7.5 years old, the leap day baby. Well, indeed it was. Toatawa on 2nd down. So Columbus not going to abandon the run game just yet. 6-yard game for the bowling ball out of Nevada. And if you're Todd Haley, you're going for it on 4th down from here on out, maybe? Or
I don't know that it's automatic, but you got limited possessions the rest of the game.
Play action on 3rd and short. McClendon wants to race for it, and he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Kevin Strong.
Post was wide ass open.
Play 36.
He said right away, we got to go.
He's counting possessions like you are.
I think that calling 3rd down, he already knew he was going to go for it on 4th, try to keep him or catch him off guard. Big play action, deep shot. Obviously didn't work out, but then go back to your normal 3rd down call here.
They've had a lot of success with routes, these crossing routes, runaway routes across the field.
Penalty markers fly. I don't think he got the snap off in time.
That's unacceptable.
5-yard penalty. 4th down.
That changes everything from 4th and 2 to 4th and 7.
And think back on the 4th down where Dallas was going to burn the timeout. Columbus ends up burning it. That was their 2nd timeout. You're only left with 1. Todd Haley's probably seeing the play clock run down and thinking, do I want to go the rest of this 4th quarter? 11 minutes and 30 seconds with no timeouts. You can't waste it there. And so you end up with a 4th and 7, and you have to punt because you didn't manage the clock correctly.
8th penalty against the Aviators, trying to take flight here in Dallas. Renegades maintain that 11-point lead, and they're set to get the football back. Brad Robbins gets it away cleanly. Drake stoops. And a great open field tackle. After a punt of 56, a return of 3. This presentation of the penalty flag will be the 10th of this game.
Good spot. So we're going to go 10 from there, right?
No. Was it during the return? Yeah, so we're going to go from the 19 back here at the end of the run.
All right, so half the distance.
Correct.
All right. What number was that again? 21. During the return, illegal blocking the back. Receiving team, number 21. Penalty is half the distance to the goal. 1st down.
Shelton that made the incredible tackle. 10th infraction against Dallas. As we step aside this presentation of the UFL on ABC, we'll continue after this message and a word from our ABC stations.
of this Austin Reed-led offense, and looks like they're about to go to 3-0. I'm curious, Roy, Roddy, would you bet them as the favorite or look at one of the other 3 teams, maybe a team not listed on that graphic right there?
Well, Tyler, there's value with teams on down in the standings, but this team, Roddy, with that quarterback and that arm and that receiver would be 2 of the main reasons you think, okay, Dallas, they can pitch it and catch it. You got a coach that believes in the offense. They don't look bad.
You know, the answer, Tyler, is yes. I would bet Dallas to win it all. And the reason, the offense, yes, but that defensive line is going to give a lot of people trouble, particularly when it comes to running the ball. They're good tackling on the back end. Obviously, you don't know about injuries, but they're showing. I mean, this is a game where Tyler Vaughns has not been incredibly involved, and they still put up 28 points. They scored 2 defensive touchdowns this year. I think the Renegades are the bet there.
Yeah, Vaughns, to your point, 4 grabs, 33 yards. No touchdowns thus far. Play action, Reed. And it's Vaughns again who slips and falls. And Cole, also a point that you made during one of the breaks, relationship Rick Neuheisel has with his offensive line coach, Xavier Suafilo. They go back to the recruiting days at UCLA, and that offensive line is playing really well as a result.
Playing great football, both from the run game and obviously in pass protection. They get some help from the tight ends. But what a cool relationship. Rick Neuheisel telling us he recruited him to UCLA. He hasn't done more than coach high school football. His first stint in professional coaching, said he is a star blossoming before our eyes with how he's handled this offensive line through camp in the first couple weeks of the season.
Yeah, Rick told him, hey, you got to be more vocal with these guys. Bursting through the line of scrimmage is Merriweather. It's enough for another first down. So Avilo took that advice, and then the very next practice session, he kicked the guy out of practice.
I love it.
You know, the favorite part was Coach Neuheisel also told us that we want him to get a little more fiery, get a little bit more amped up, and we almost got a cuss word out of him. Almost got a cuss word. I said, now that is foreign for an offensive line coach there. F-bombs every now and then.
Oh, this is a league of opportunities, not just for the players, it's for coaches as well.
Merriweather, steady dose at number 35. Played his college ball at UMass. Undrafted free agent signed by the Saints just 3 years ago, and that's going to be a gain of 6.
Seth Green's done a nice job on the last 2 plays, the tight end, of inserting in the middle of that offensive line, getting a block on a linebacker. And this is a crucial drive because with a touchdown, I mean, this could be a real struggle for Columbus to get back into it. But the time on the clock is huge too. They're going to need the ball twice, so a stop has to come, and it has to come pretty soon.
Here we go.
Seen a lot of Day Hunter, now more of Ellis Merriweather, and again it's 35. That light blue uni rushing ahead for a 2-yard gain. Kenny Willick has brought him down. 3rd and short.
This might be the play of the game. I mean, you think with a first down, Dallas can likely burn away another minute and a half, 2 minutes. We're able to convert here. And right now, it feels like the way the game has gone, Columbus is going to only have 2 more chances to get the football.
Quick turnaround for the Renegades. They played Tuesday night and won.
Here we go.
That came against St. Louis here in North Texas.
Hey, Missy, Macho Vic.
And a timeout called.
Guys, I can't. We got to get the
for Dallas.
First time out of the half.
We call it trio.
Dallas.
We call it trio.
We call it trio.
We call it trio?
Yes.
Let's go trigger.
All right. Hey, Greg, I want you to run the Chelsea. I want Greg to run the Chelsea.
Go to Z. Greg, go to Z. Greg, go to Z.
Tell Deontay to spray this thing to 14 yards on the turn.
Hey, Deontay. Oh, sorry.
I'm not taking it from you. I just know he's run with Chelsea.
Now, Rick Neuheisel told us this week, guys, that he's still learning Mazzoni, as in the Mazzoni language. But these two as thick as thieves, and they're very comfortable with each other.
You know what I love?
And it feels like Coach Neuheisel gets more involved. Red zone opportunities, 3rd down plays with what we've heard so far today, even though Noel Mazzoni is running the bulk of the offense.
Well, you could hear how involved he was there, saying, Greg, I want you running the Chelsea. The Greg that he was referring to is Greg Ward Jr., who's down to the bottom of your screen. Whatever route he's running, Rick Neuheisel wanted him specifically to run it.
It'd be an option route to Ward.
Yeah.
Ward looks back at his quarterback, Austin Reed. The hand signal. Reed looking the other way. Flings it in the pass. is incomplete. Vaughns thought it was clean. It hit the turf, and the ruling is incomplete, and that is enormous. DJ Miller in coverage.
It's 0. We're going to be hot.
That's pretty close to being a catch. It have to be clear and obvious. I have a feeling that Dean Blandino is going to get involved on this one.
7:45 remaining. A big call potentially coming up.
My low left.
That's a pass interference on the play.
Tell them to hold off until we look at it, and then we can go in on the challenge.
Got it. Coach, they're going to look at catch or no catch first, complete or no complete or incomplete. If it's
low
incomplete,
left is
then
my
we'll talk
best
about
look,
what you want to do after that.
but I still can't see. I don't have a great look at the football. Do you have anything else?
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
I'm from behind here. Again, I can't see through, so we're going to let that part stand. James, we're gonna let the ruling of incomplete pass stand. So that part is a stands, and then if he wants to challenge something additional, let us know.
Okay, got it. Ruling of an incomplete pass stands.
That's a bang play.
Dean, you got that? Pass interference. He wants to pass interference.
Pass interference.
The Dallas head coach. No pass interference on the play.
You hold that for me now?
Look, there's some contact here, but the receiver's initiating contact as well. They're both playing the ball. Now the receiver tries to come off. And again, they're playing the ball. I'm going to try to get a close-up here. I'm on my high right end zone. Gets there kind of late. Far handheld gets there kind of late. Again, I've got two guys playing the ball. There's mutual hand fighting here. I'll go to my mid-50. I just don't see enough for pass interference here. There's no material restriction. Both guys playing the ball. Okay, James, after review, the ruling on the field of no pass interference stands as well.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
You know what? You keep this. I don't need it anymore.
After review, there's no foul for pass interference. Dallas will be charged the second time of the half and will have no more challenges remaining for the game. It'll be fourth down.
Go back to Dean Blandino here, VP of officiating. Dean, in terms of catch or no catch, did you just not have the angle from the camera to be able to change the original ruling?
Just didn't have enough. Sometimes, you know, when those receivers are going to the ground, the hands are in the way. It's tough to get a real good look at the football. I was leaning catch if it was 50-50, but again, I gotta have clear and obvious evidence to overturn it. The ruling on the field was incomplete. Couldn't do it.
Yeah, I certainly agree. And where were you? Well, we heard your description of the pass interference. It did look like there was a little tug of the jersey at the top of the route, but you felt like that wasn't enough to rise to the level of restriction.
Exactly. Little tug. We want to see it really clear. Material restriction, just not enough for a foul.
Yeah.
Great job, Dean. Thank you. Juice Wells, a bobble and a grab on the punt return. Tripped up out of bounds, crossing the 25. Punt of 42.
Did I say I agree with Dean on both of those?
Return to 15. And the Aviators get it back after this.
Don't just like somebody on the app.
The spring season in the United Football League. Roddy Jones, Roy Philpott here in the booth. That was Max Brown, Cole Kublik on the sidelines. And the key here is two guys, Columbus just that one timeout remaining. And running out of time with 7:36 to go.
You're going to see a lot of tempo, but the decision-making has gone out of the window when it comes to fourth downs. You're going for it on every fourth down. Jalen McClendon, be smart with the football, and you want him to get into a rhythm early on this drive.
180. What's that?
North Carolina native, played his college ball at Baylor to end it. And spun down as well, still on his feet. Can have enough for the first down, a gain of 11.
Good start.
I mean, Juice Wells has exactly that when he gets going.
He's got that juice, man. Tate Martin's their leading receiver coming into the game, but Juice Wells, get him going on the other side the way he has been the last couple weeks. Makes this offense really dangerous. A little surprised to see him go straight huddle after that first down.
Third catch for Juice Wells. Little trickeration on the reverse. Coming around Jalen Moore. Moore needed another block or two. He's going to get what he can and dive ahead at the 43. Stephen Jones Jr. stopped him, but give him 7 yards.
I'll tell you what he needed. He needed Jalen McClendon to go be a big dog. Get out there and block somebody. Quarterback. That's why you go with the huddle. Now they're going with a little more tempo.
Aviators have been competitive this season. A 7-point loss at Orlando back in week 1.
Hey, quick sneak. You hear me? Set. 180.
White, the running back. McClendon will throw it again. Dumps it off. And White's going to have the first down into Dallas territory across midfield. JT Tyler ushers him out, a gain of 11.
This is going to be the running back leaking out of the backfield, and he gets one-on-one with the linebacker and is able to just run away from him. Good delivery by Jalen McClendon, and this drive has started the right way, although until we're under 2 minutes, the clock's going to continue to run even after you go out of bounds. They'll set the ball, set the chains, and then roll the clock, so that clock is running.
Set. 180. What's that?
Good decision by Jalen McClendon to be able to get out of bounds there.
Gain of 8. I appreciate the point there in the booth. That was well done by you. Veteran.
I'm gonna assist in any way that I can.
Veteran UFL broadcaster.
I don't think this drive is going fast enough. I mean, we're already down 3 minutes. This has got a long way to go. You got to go tempo. This has got to feel like a 2-minute drive. Not only do you have to save time for another drive, Dallas will likely get a drive in there as well.
Approaching 5 minutes to play, down 11, a 2-score affair. Dump off, and Mack chopped down just shy of the 30. Quinterio Cole continues his outstanding play. Rock solid in the tackle department. Gain of 6.
Now you got to go.
And yeah, Roddy, to your point, even when they're going quick, all the signals have to go to McClendon first, and then he's yelling it out to all the players versus college game. You see most of the skill players are able to look back, get the signal themselves, and line up right away. So it's still not that fast.
From the 32, first down, McClendon wants it all. Man-to-man coverage, incomplete. Breaking open was Juice Wells, and that throw off the fingertips.
Football is a game of inches. If it's 2 or 3 inches less far, this could be a touchdown by Juice Wells, who just uses his strength to get past the defender. Sean Wade, who's had an excellent game, but almost a touchdown.
Sean Wade out of Ohio State has played very well that cornerback position today. 2nd and 10, McClendon. Going to take off. And right up the gut, sidesteps a defender across the 25. 32 coming up.
Set. Quick. Tell him quick. Here we go. Sit. Brown butter. Hurry. Sit.
Just 1 of 8 on 3rd down. White doesn't need much. Make it 2 of 9 into the red zone.
Good job, Andre White, just feeling it, getting out of the back of his plays. It was kind of stopped up to the front side, able to avoid a tackle. But I think the slow bleed down the field is a good win for this Dallas defense. Prevented the big play so far.
What point do you also think about just kicking a field goal? Make it a 1-score game. McClendon, slant, and inside the 10, It is hauled in off the top of the turf. First down and goal for the Aviators.
We'd love to get this thing in the end zone before the 2-minute warning. That way, in Dallas's possession, they would have the 2-minute warning operating as a timeout.
Martin picks up the first down. And White barrels his way down to the 2. We'll rule him down to the 3. 2nd and goal from there.
You got to go quick. You want to get another playoff before that 2-minute warning.
I mean, just running in quicksand on this possession.
I don't think they're going to be able to do it, Roy.
Let's go!
You see Columbus, they're not subbing, so it doesn't allow Dallas to sub either. That defense looks worn out.
McClendon, less than 2 minutes remaining, wide open, and in for the touchdown is Juice Wells. His first touchdown coming out of Ole Miss, previously in South Carolina. And right through the back door come the Columbus Aviators.
Well, Juice Wells is up here, and he's just going to come across the field and end up wide open when he gets to about there. As they don't pass it off, it looks like it's man-to-man. Sean Wade thinks Juice Wells is going to be covered by somebody else. You can see at the top, there's a little bit of conversation going on. But now, Columbus has to go for 2 here. You're trying to make it a 3-point game. With that 2-point conversion from the 3-yard line.
2-point.
Excuse me, from the 2-yard line.
So the 2-point conversion to make it a field goal affair. Under 2 minutes to go, 1:58 left.
You got a D, you got a D.
Took some time, McClendon got him there. Thanks to the touchdown strike to Juice Wells Jr. White will flip sides, McClendon looking at White. White bobbles, brought down. Well, the bobble prevented the 2-point conversion. JT Tyler right on top of it. 28-23, this presentation of the UFL on ABC will continue after this message and a word from our ABC stations.
The Stallions and the Battlehawks coming your way. Stick around for that.
Joe Tess, we cannot wait back here in North Texas. And of course, Todd Haley electing to try to keep possession here with a successful 4th and 12 conversion from the -28. Trailing 28-23, and here we go. Instead of the onside kick, all he needs a first down, barring penalty, and they maintain possession.
Down 5 is going to be really tough without a conversion here to get the ball back, be able to go down and win this thing.
Juice Wells has had the hot hand, top of the screen. Good start for Jalen McClendon. He needs a little bit more to stay in it. Renegades showing pressure. Here they come. McClendon retreats, dumps off the screen. Toatawa, long ways to go, and I don't think so. Donald Payne brings him down. Well short of first down yardage, and the Renegades take over.
Well, this thing had no chance because of the pressure. Just a 5-man pressure, but Kevin Stone up the middle and then off the edge. You get pressure as well from Iabi Okianoma. That's to dump it off to Toatawa, and that defense gets off the field because of the pass rush, both up the middle and off the edge. I think he had Kiki Chisholm if he had time to get there, but there was no time to do anything.
Renegades take over. Columbus does have the 1 timeout remaining. And Roddy, you talked about how important it was to try to score that touchdown before the 2-minute warning. Couldn't do it. And now just 1 stoppage. Day Hunter, a spin, and tumbles down at the 28.
Ball ended up coming out, but the referee clearly signaling that Kiki Chisholm, down by contact. Day Hunter was down.
Hunter was down prior to the ball coming loose. It'll be 2nd down.
Clocks are good. We're okay. Clocks are good.
I think that a good call. Looks like he still has possession there. Let's take a look. That Hand doesn't have him down. The ball's not out yet. Yeah, you see the back down. He starts possession of that ball. It comes out very, very late. It's a good call by the officials on the field.
Yeah, Kenny Willick is trying to strip it loose. Cole, we heard from Rick Neuheisel pregame. He told you this was going to be a war. I think that's exactly what we saw today, is it not?
No, I don't think there's any doubt. He knew that this was a defense that was going to be able to show different looks. They even talked to us about some looks that they ran a season ago that they thought they might get more of. And speaking to a couple of the guys on staff, including Noel Mazzoni during a couple of the breaks, obviously, Xavier Suafilo, the offensive line coach, said they've been a little bit surprised with what they've gotten, but that's good for them. And you got some talent on that Columbus football team. Offensively, got some weapons on the perimeter, quarterback that can deliver it. It's been a good game.
It's interesting, too. These same two teams will play next week. And so you wonder what kind of gamesmanship went on in this game, knowing that you're going to play this same team again in just a couple of days.
Good job. Go get you weren't even close. Go get the first down and let's be over. Hey, if I said Indy Vic, you know I'm coming right to it. Under center if I go Indy Vic.
We determined that, I think, Roddy, you did fairly quickly.
That's going to cost Columbus its last time out as they challenged the ruling on the field and they lost the challenge.
Here we go.
That timeout was just taken off the board for Columbus this year in the stadium.
Hey, the timeout stopped the clock.
Well, simple mathematics tells you that
Did the timeout stop the clock?
almost a foregone conclusion that this one in the books for the Renegades.
Okay, thank you. I got you. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Here we go. On one. Let's go anchor right Oregon check on one. Ready?
The interesting thing about these teams playing again on a quick turnaround, I don't think Dallas played all that well today, and they were still able to get a win that looks closer on paper than it played out.
Indy Vic. Here we go.
Well, Jalen McClendon continues to grow at the quarterback position. You could see some of the reads and throws he made today. Day Hunter's going to lose a couple to TFL. Whistle him down at the 30. And remember, Columbus out of timeouts, approaching a minute to play. Rick Neuheisel looking on, asking.
What do you want here? We need to run the ball. We need to run the ball.
Here we go. Anchor left, Oregon, Brady on the turbo. Ready?
Well, the next snap will come in about 45 seconds.
I got it. Why are you calling a timeout?
Unless there's a timeout called with 46 ticks remaining.
Dallas, 30 seconds.
So a third down and 6. 25-second play clock.
I have to say, Austin Reed is my, right now, favorite player in the league to have mic'd up.
Wouldn't be bad.
Because you can hear him.
It's like a Trey Wright has been Michigan pick. I love
Michigan pick. Michigan.
Or do you want to do like?
Thank you.
Or do you want to do like
Anchor flash Michigan pick.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay,
Anchor right slash Michigan pick.
Spring King is right there with him, by the way. Luis Perez should point that out, that Reed beat him out this spring. He literally wrote the book on spring football.
Yeah, he did. But Austin Reed is he's hilarious when he's mic'd up. We had a package earlier where he's saying I'm across the line of scrimmage. You can hear after that timeout. He says, why are we calling timeout here? I got it. I think Coach Rick Neuheisel would beg to differ. He's looking at the play clock as well and managing things, but could tell the input and the respect that they have for his opinion during that timeout.
5-point game. Columbus out of timeouts. 3rd and 6.
Monday.
It's McDonald in motion. All-out blitz. And Day Hunter's going to lose a couple of more. Kenny Willick was there. It'll be 4th down and 10. And that play clock give you about 2.5, 3-second differential. So what's game and play clock there, Roddy?
What I think you're going to do if you're Dallas is you run this down as far as you can. There's about, as you said, only a few second difference between the play clock and the game clock. And then on 4th down, you just take the snap, have your quarterback roll out, throw it out of the back of the end zone, go home with a win without ever having to punt the football. See how Coach Rick Neuheisel handles it.
In theory, you could take the delay of game and then run that play. Just run straight backwards. It's a circumstance between Iowa and Indiana in college football last fall that is similar to this.
Delay of game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
And Fernando Mendoza, all he did was run 40 yards backwards into the end zone for a safety. That protected the game.
They only got, oh, they put 4 back on. They put 4 back on. Go back to 13. 13. Launch.
Never mind.
They put an extra second back on the clock. They put an extra second back on the clock.
Here we go. Pack right, launch on the turbo. I'm rolling to the right. Pack right, launch. Pack right, launch on the turbo.
Columbus, I think I'd put somebody back there to play center field.
Here we go.
4 seconds remaining. Renegades want this to be the final play of this game and their 3rd win. Reed will buy whatever time he can. Heave one deep, out of bounds, pass incomplete. There are no flags, and that will do it. The Renegades stay undefeated, 28-23. The final over Columbus here in North Texas.
Heck of a job by the Dallas Renegades finding a way to win. They didn't always have their fastball, but they managed to claw out just enough offense, and the defensive score